We're good.
You know, working out, just trying to get all my trying to get.
Say it again. It wasn't on. You did what today?
Paid my car off today.
Congratulations.
Year and a half early.
Hey. I always paid my cars off early.
Daddy.
Yeah, right. It's tough, but
I'm not going to say I've always paid them off, but lately I've been trying to be better with my money. My truck was paid off early. My car was paid off early.
It's a sign of old age, I think.
Toolbox was paid off early.
Well, the truck paid off early. Is that so you can get your insurance lower? It is a 6.0.
It didn't make a damn bit of difference.
Hey, I never had a problem with my 6.0.
You never drove your 6.0.
All right, Liberty
I
and
saw it running twice
Whatever.
to move it from one bay to the other.
How long have I known you, Ty?
Since the 1900s.
Since the last century. I've known you since the last century. It's been 95, 96-ish.
Yeah, high school graduation right after. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rode in that red truck twice.
You drove? No, you drove the blue one.
I never drove the red truck.
Really?
Drove the blue one 4 or 5 times.
All right, Liberty and Lead podcast. Keep it local, keep it cash. Tell the feds to kiss your ass. I'm Ty.
I'm Moo.
And I'm
do
Trigger.
drive my truck. Sorry.
I'm Trigger, and I do drive my truck.
I'm Ty, and I look at mine. I can see mine.
Most of the time when I drive mine, it's got a big-ass trailer hooked to the back of it.
So I finally got rid of that green scooter.
Good.
It wasn't a bad machine. The guy knows what he's doing. He's got a bunch of the Honda Ruckuses.
It's fast as fuck. That green was fast as fuck.
It was fast.
If he's smart, he's going to shorten that swing arm right away.
I told him, I said, I just hate it. And he goes, because he's trying to talk me into stretching that one. And he goes, the problem with the one you got and why you hate it so bad is because it is stretched and slammed. One or the other, stretch is good. He goes, and it rides a lot better. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I just want a stock bike that I can maybe make a little bit faster or just out of whatever. But anyway, so I traded that.
Have as many nuts out the hole as the
Zumas.
Zooms.
Right. I didn't think so either, but I think I can change. Once I get it up on the lift, I'll get the clutch changed out. And I got some rollers. He gave me some rollers for it. I might have some because it takes the same rollers as the Rough House.
You had a packet.
Oh, you had a pack of those China rollers.
Yeah, I didn't give them those.
Well, obviously it's hiding. You probably forgot about it in one of your 27 toolboxes. But, hey, so I got to thinking before you get to that.
Yeah.
That crew cab pickups with a short box is essentially the modern day soccer mom mobile.
It's become that. Well, that dude showed up in a Honda, the bigger SUV like Paul's got or had.
Pilot?
I think it's the bigger one.
Pilot's the small one.
Element's the small one.
Well, you got Element, and then you got a Pilot, and then you got a Honda
Maxi Pilot, whatever.
Ridgeline.
Mac. Is it a Maxim?
No, it's I don't know what it's called. That's what he showed up with today. That thing's laying in the floor in the back, and we put that green one in there, and he laid it on its side. Amy's like, and I'm like, whatever.
That's the way he wants to transport.
We got done with that project today, and then we headed to Lansing to go to Not Just Guns. Bought some mags. I bought 10 more mags, so I bought PMag Series 2s.
What price there?
$90 for a 10-pack. After tax, it ends up being $100. I mean, the reality, $960 or whatever it is. So, if you need any. That's what I said. If you got them good, and then the Series 3 with the windows, they're $140 for a 10-pack. I'm like, I don't need those. He goes, do you have any? He said, the only thing that the third gen is for everything else that takes 5, 6 minutes. If all you have are ARs, the 2s are exact same. You're not gaining anything. And I'm like, all right, give me the 10.
Then yeah, hell with that.
20 of them. And yeah.
Well,
It was a
I know what he's
He was
giving
in the
out.
spending fucking mood today.
I know what he's giving out for Christmas this year.
holy shit, dude.
Fucker, I wonder if his old lady knows what he did.
Oh yeah, yep. She all about it. They're all about it. They're ready. I mean, the reality is, what do we got? 40 days till election ish, 40
Oh,
ish.
I got some bitches about election.
And,
No.
and if our guy
Yeah,
wins,
40.
it'll be like gas prices. It'll just do this. Coming into Black Friday and Christmas deals, they're going to be doing. Prices are going to drop on brands like Smith and Wesson, and the big name, I guess, is what I was told today. But anyway, however, if the left win, the anti-gun people, ammo and guns, very well could do this. I feel like it's going to do this. It's going to skyrocket.
Everything is going to.
Buy enough to get you by for a while, or buy enough to get you by for a lifetime. Bidenomics, everything went up. Everything's only going to go up. So that's why I bought some. Got Steve took care of. Yeah. But anyway, this morning, I'll pass that over.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, there.
No.
I told myself I would never fucking do it.
But
Here
we are.
After this guy left, I already texted Goose because I know he's been looking for one. So,
Let me point out something real quick.
That's what I was looking at.
what?
44 mag.
Yeah. It ain't a cheap shot, that's for sure.
So for those that can't see, Ty went and bought himself,
I traded
traded into a
revolver.
Smith & Wesson. What model?
69.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now he has a 5-shot revolver.
A five shot cannon.
I mean, basically.
Fucker. I even told the old lady I'm not letting her shoot it because it will bust her hand off.
I'm less worried about the hand, more of uncontrolled recoil right into the face. It's got no half-cock lock.
So it's a single action, not a double.
No, it's a single double. There's just no half-cock.
Yeah, it is. He just did
How
it.
the fuck did he get it there? You saw me fucking with that thing.
He's got more. He can find a G spot better, apparently.
He can find a prostate, is what
Yeah,
you're
well,
saying.
so that's what I meant.
Dude, I was fucking with that for a while and I couldn't get it.
Jackpot. He got it.
Okay, you got the
I
prostate
don't know if I'll ever
fingers
even
going.
shoot the thing. I'll probably shoot it once.
Realize why you don't like it and then
Yeah,
put it back in its
yeah.
box.
It came with 2 grips. The guy said the other grips look really cool on it. However, you can't hang on to the damn thing, so I got those Hogues on there.
I was gonna say, those grips do look pretty cool. But for gripping purposes, I do like the Hogues.
For as much as I'd actually shoot it, I'd probably be okay putting them other grips on.
Dude, I still think some pearl grips would look great.
So while I'm doing
Trimson
this with it,
laser on the front. You need a Trimson freaking
Crimson Trace.
Crimson Trace. There you go.
yeah,
Nah. Send it off to be milled. Put a big old red dot on the top.
So that's what you got in trade.
A scooter
Yep.
and that.
man, I I don't know what the hell I'm thinking.
I will say that's
In terms of trades, it's not terrible.
in the 7.
Huh?
So that's worth 7.
Yeah, the guy told me he said full blown retail on it's probably $1,200. I'm like, nah, probably not, because you can buy a fucking Smith & Wesson X-Frame 500 for $1,300. But our guy Paulie, he said 7-8 all day. And then I went to the store today, and they were almost $1,000. So I'm like, for a gun that's almost never been shot, yeah, it's probably worth 8. I'm still behind on the whole deal because I had a gorgeous Zuma that had nothing wrong with it, and I had to have that fucking ruckus. I put Bunny. I'm way out. I'm pretty deep in the red on that whole deal, but I'm out of that green one. I will never. Please, anybody listen, if you ever get a hair up your ass and want a stretched ruck, don't do it.
Stretched, lowered ruck.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's fast.
Don't do it.
Fast as fuck, boy.
I got a traffic kind of bitch. Kind of a concern. So I stopped at a place. Oh, fuck it, I'll say it. I was stopped at Double D's to get some donuts partway through my day. Because Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because I like a good donut once in a while. And
You look like you like a good donut
I know.
or two.
And if work has me go to a place where I have to drive past one to get back to the interstate, I mean, it's not my fault. It'd be a shame to not support a local business.
Let me block both of your driveways with a semi.
No, actually, it's a nice big parking lot. You can whip a shitty in there.
Huh.
Anyways, so I'm in there and I get it. Kind of listen to an audiobook as I go because that's what I do all day long. Just listen to audiobooks and music.
You mean you don't listen to Liberty and Lead / SmashCastBros? What the hell?
Just be happy I listen to fucking anything. I could be like him and just listen to silence. Anyways, getting ready to leave, and I hear the other cashier giving an old man directions. He's trying to find his way down to Indiana. He's from Flint. Apparently never left Flint. He's on the south side of Lansing. Not the ghetto part of south side, but the other south side. Anyways, she's trying to give him directions. And I wasn't going to step in because it's not really, he went to her. Until I see her gesture to the right and say, you want to hang a left to go on 127 South. And I was like, apparently she's got no fucking clue what's going on.
Right.
I say it depends on where in Indiana you want to go.
He couldn't tell me what city he wanted to get to.
What?
He just said the place where boats are made or something like that.
Boats or campers?
Maybe campers.
Then it's Elkhart.
Shipshawana. I mean, every
He didn't bother saying a city. I wasn't going to sit there and try and interpret what he's talking about. So I gave him two options. Like, you can head south on 127, over on 90. Well, take 127 all the way in. That'll take you into Indiana. Or 127 to 94. That'll take you back to 69 towards Fort Wayne. That's what you want to. It'll still get you to Indiana. You'll have to figure it out.
I'd have directed him right to 69 and run that diagonal down to down.
Should have directed him to go diagonal back up to Flint. Because if you don't know where the fuck you're going, you should probably stay there.
Yeah.
But this old man makes you two look young. Old guy.
I'm pretty young looking. I'm pretty young feeling, except for this region these days.
There's a lot of gray that begs to differ.
I paint it.
But I give him directions like how to get all the way back to I-69. And he immediately forgot it. So I had to go through and give him all the directions again. A couple times before he
Caught on?
seemed to catch on. And I'm like, well, I got places to be. And I left. So I don't know if he made it there. I might see him in a couple years when he makes his way back to that gas station, still lost.
Hey, young man.
But
I need your help.
if you don't know where you're going, you should probably use the GPS. Help you get there. Might make things a little easier for you. But to have never left Flint and you're driving to Indiana, I-69 all the way down, and he ended up almost Mason.
Jesus. That's where I was today.
So
we were talking the Hellcat thing. I found the cheapest Hellcat with a package. You can buy it in the store with the whole package, or buy just a gun from, if that's all they have, and then have everything shipped to you later for free from Springfield. on the Hellcat deal. Everything in the package, $560. That's with a red dot, 5 mags total, a really decent sized range bag, and the original bag, small ones that they come in.
That's a good price,
Dude, right?
especially with a red dot optic or on it or for it, whatever.
With guns, once you buy it, you are committed. Once the deal's done, you can get rid of it later, but it sucks to get rid of.
Well, it's a lot more hoops to jump through now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. To go buy one, if you don't have a CPL now, you have to go get a blessing purchase permit from the police station of the county you live in.
You have to go prostrate before the sheriff to get the
They don't-
permission.
They can't even do
go
that
get it.
online now?
You have to get your
Oh, unless you got a CPL.
if you got
okay.
CPL,
Yeah,
done
you
deal.
can do it right
You still
there.
do the paperwork and the background check.
Yeah,
everyone.
you've always had to, for the last 20 years, had to go down and get a purchase permit. From,
Some counties didn't make you. Now it's a state law. You have to.
Yeah.
and
As
I know
of
it
the
used
first
to
year.
be 25 years ago, you had to take the gun to the police station, have them run the numbers, have them check the gun.
They're inspect it and they're gonna see if it's stolen or if somebody's looking for it. Right.
Yep.
I remember that. What a pain in the ass.
And I guess that's one nice thing about having a CPL now is
You just go straight to the
yeah.
gun store.
As
straight
of
to the gun
today,
store,
and maybe
or
next.
you can print off the purchase permits right off freaking online, and we can do transactions between ourselves.
Oh, the paperwork.
If you
not
have a
the
CPL.
purchase permit.
Yeah, not
What's the form number? He's got one right there. It's like 1493 or
Mm-hmm. Oop, look at it. Nice.
RI 060. That's not right. I don't
might be on
remember.
the one behind it.
No, they're exact copies nowadays.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I thought when you printed it off.
Yeah, they're all. This. Yeah, RI 060.
Do we need to pause?
Holy crap. Yeah, if you got a CPL, it makes it easier. However, CPL comes with extra bullshit too.
Yeah, Michigan State Police RI 060.
I wonder what that stands for. Ridiculous.
Idiocracy.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what the state's known for.
As far as
Yep.
gun deals that I found, I got a catalog somewhere around here. That ammo deal, STV brand that I had from Grab a Gun,
Like 2 weeks ago.
same price over there by the case is $400, and that brings it to the same price. So $400. So what is it? $8 a box.
Let me run this by you, because I thought about this sitting in traffic the other day. You drove through that same traffic today to go to Mason.
Dude. All of a sudden, Amy, I'm like, man, you should have drove. I got to list all this shit and take that scooter off of Facebook. She goes, I'll drive. I pull right over. Dude, she bitched the whole time. And she's white knuckling. She hates driving anyway. And she's like, she's fucking freaking
And
out.
it fucking sucks to be part of that.
That is pretty rough road.
So,
Anyway.
what I got to wondering while driving through construction site, pause, construction site, pause, construction site on the same stretch of interstate is, wouldn't it make more sense if you focus all your road crews on one stretch, shut down, say, just the eastbound leg this summer, shut down from Lansing Road to 127, all of it,
Yep.
do all of the projects, focus all of your crews on that stretch of road. Yeah, you dump all that traffic onto 496 and I-69 one summer. Like the bridge that they're building right now, that replacing, I guess, is the better term.
It's over
Why didn't they have all
it's not
the...
Lansing Road, is it?
No,
It's over the
river,
Grand.
the Grand River.
Okay.
My question is, why didn't they have the I-beams and all the decking material on site before they tore the old bridge out? They put in a section of I-beams, then they fucked off while the new I-beams were being made. Came back a couple weeks later, put the next couple in, fucked off for a couple months. Came back, put another section in. Why were those not staged before you tore down the old bridge? And again, it goes back to if you shut down that whole stretch, because the bridge over Washington Ave and over M99 both had construction 2 summers in a row, switching sides.
I feel like every bridge they were working on today.
They are. Why didn't you just shut down one side, do it all at once for one summer, and then you're done? I'd move on to the other side for one summer, and then it's open. The way it is now, they shut down the interstate, part of the interstate, down a lane on the other side to build that crossover before they built the bridge, so they could build the bridge.
Yep.
So they created traffic when all they were doing is building a couple crossovers. And then they created more traffic to put the Jersey barriers up to protect construction workers. Then they did it all summer long. And then they block a lane of traffic in either direction to take the Jersey barriers back down. Yep. Then they block traffic again to take the crossovers out. I would rather you shut down one stretch of the interstate for an entire summer, one side of it, westbound or eastbound, switch it up each year. Take that entire section down, do all of the work you need to do on it, because you got all summer, there's no traffic to fight with.
Right. That's got to be dangerous as hell.
And then you open it up in the fall, all the work is done. Voila. Now you don't have construction on every fucking interstate around the city. Literally fucking every interstate around the city at the same time.
And then you've got 6 bridges. Okay, I've got 50 guys or whatever, 15 guys on this job today, but I only need 12. Send 3 to one of the other ones that's short-handed.
But on the other hand, is this bridge is being done by this construction company, this bridge is being done by this construction company, this bridge is being done by this construction company.
There's one company that's doing a lot of them.
Davis Online?
Nope. Tolle, Toele.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Or Toby, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, they're doing most of those. So
got to be a cash kickback deal for somebody.
It is.
I'm sure.
But why aren't you focusing on one stretch at a... I get it. Some of the roads were pretty bad. Why don't you just fix chunks of it? Like Kreitz, over by that Meyer warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
They just repaved last week and this week. This week they finished it. Repaved that entire stretch from in front of auto owners to almost just shy of Lansing Road. Repaved it all. Didn't touch by the railroad tracks. Still fucking sucks crossing there.
Oh.
Didn't fix it. Still sucks.
But I mean, no matter how many times they fix it, like down here, what was it, Woodland? Woodbury. It's been rough since I was a kid.
Okay.
It's fairly decent right now, but they just fixed it last summer or 2 summers ago.
Next summer it's going to be fucked.
It'll be beat to shit within the next freaking 2 years.
That's always horrible. Always.
And on top of that, they just resurfaced it. The manhole covers are still an inch or 2 below the road surface. Motherfuckers, you just did the work. You couldn't level that shit out at the same time?
Good luck.
Oops. I'm just fucking tired with Michigan's bullshit road construction attempts.
There's one down here on Adams, downtown here. You go the next block past public safety down here, and there's one on Adams. It is literally a 5-inch drop in the middle of the road going down to this manhole and coming back up. Dude. I hit it with my freaking truck one time. Holy fuck.
And people have hit that in their car, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I guarantee it definitely cost some wheels.
Now, not advocating this, but I've heard that, make sure there's no cameras, if there's some damage on the road that should probably be fixed and road commission's not in a big hurry to fix it. Not saying it's going to work, not saying you should do it. Don't fucking look at me. Paint a swastika. Right on top of it.
Oh my God.
Not saying you should do it. Not advocating any bullshit. I'm just saying.
Because it sounds like you're kind of advocating.
I have heard it works. I haven't done it myself.
Oh, shit.
Don't look at me. I'm innocent. I'm an angel.
I mean, since you brought it up,
You gonna go get a swastika now? Your nice bright red armband with a sign of peace at a 45-degree angle.
so somebody today, you get free ammo boxes. They're Hornady boxes. They're just cheap plastic. You buy 1,000 rounds, you get 2 boxes for free. They're cheap plastic.
It won't hold 1,000 rounds.
No.
But
That's why they give you 2 of them. That's why they give you 2
They
of
have
them.
a seal. They are just a storage box.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's.
Yeah, Jesus.
dude, look how dinky the zip tie is gonna have to be to go into those loops, though.
They must have got a truckload of them for reasonably cheap.
I know.
By
They
cheap,
were-
I mean free.
They were paid to take it off.
I
the
think
trailer.
they had to be. So we're gonna give this shit away. Anyway, I mentioned it. I'm like, ammo. It says ammo box, 2 ammo boxes for every 1,000, and they're like, oh yeah, you guys got a lot coming. And I'm like, all right. Let's see that for a minute. For YouTubers, somebody told me if you take tannerite, pour it on the bottom inch, and then put sandbag on top of it and pack it tight, pack it really tight, and then lay it on its side and shoot this side, that side becomes a claymore. Homemade claymore.
You know, actually,
Because what tannerite does, it's a displacement tool. It's going to push the other shit. It'll blow off this side pretty much like anything.
Dude.
I told
So-
Amy, I said, I need some front towards enemy stickers.
So,
And I got,
or do the bottom inch, maybe even 2 inches.
that was my instant, pack it and then pack it down tight as you can get it.
Yep.
Lay sand on it.
Well-
Bagged up sand or whatever.
Well, here you
well,
go.
don't pack it down too tightly.
In the sand, you need to put some ball bearings.
I mean, you could.
Well, we have targets we can use. We got to get that auger out there, and we can put up a
Shit.
6-foot panel of target.
You know how to do that, right? You know some of your booby trap tripwire with the gunshots?
Yeah, I got one of them.
Drill a hole, put that in the side of it.
Jesus.
See, you're right on
Do
the
you think a
frickin-
12 gauge
No.
blank would
the fire should
fire
frickin'
should
do
set
it.
it off?
I don't think fire is what does it. It's the
Impact?
high velocity energy transference. There's a lot of energy in around.
I'm willing to burn a pound to find out.
I think if we
it
drill the
wouldn't burn
hole,
a pound, it would start leaking, and well, I guess we got to switch to rifle.
Okay.
I think
Hey, if we put up those target panels that I have, it might clear the weathering off of them.
I think the flash, that hot flash of the 12 gauge might set that off. I feel like we have a learning
thinking-
experience coming on.
I'm thinking if we measure the outside of a 12 gauge round, bore a hole in the side of that,
You
use
think a glad hand seal
tripwire,
would work?
maybe. Use one of those tripwire deals
Yeah.
and pack it with sand, all that shit. You can make
I wonder what that-
your own homemade claymore
Actually, no. If you
Pull
just,
without having
Boom.
without having to shoot at it.
if you just put sand in there, if you just put sand, you can make your own homemade sandblaster.
I'm going to need a cable really long, though.
They sell the spools of that freaking string for.
Doesn't matter. I mean, the cable only has to be like that long, and then we just tie rope to it. I got rope.
If you use just sand, though,
We got a
you
new
can sandblast
fucking
the whole side of a car.
do-it-yourself DIY project.
Instant rust.
Yeah, we got a new DIY project.
Holy shit, dude.
Well,
I've got everything we need.
here comes the felonies.
Who's gonna say ATF's gonna be here tomorrow, buddy?
Holy shit.
No, this goes out
Oh,
Monday. They'll be here
fuck.
Monday morning.
Moody said, paint a swastika on the side of this thing.
No, you paint a swastika, and I was like, well, that's a bad symbol. I want to shoot that.
Yeah, okay. I mean, eradicate the swastika.
The downside for you, well, actually, maybe it's an upside at this point. If the ATF shows up here, you're going to be down 4 dogs.
And an old
I don't
lady
know.
because she's gonna come out just
Screaming.
fucking screaming. And oh, there's another dog. Boom.
God.
Then they'll knock on the door and ask you some questions.
Oh Jesus.
Not saying ATF are dickheads, but they are.
They're dickheads.
100%.
Have you ever heard of Watchtower?
Watchtower?
I took a screenshot today because we're on the gun topic and apparently the fucking explosive topic. Watchtower Firearms BDRX 15. It's a 5.56 16-inch barrel.
Standard barrel.
It's pretty. It looks like an AR, but it's pretty badass. I will send you a link to it in a second. However, normally $16.99, $1,700 gun. They have it extremely limited for $600.
a grand off.
1,100. Let me. I'll send you the link to that one. It's pretty fucking trick looking. The magwell is completely skeletonized.
So I
You gotta zoom in and see it.
I saw something today, and I wanted to get your guys' input on this.
We don't want to see your pecker.
Again.
Good, my phone won't zoom that much. Will weapon detectors at Salt Lake high schools disproportionately affect students of color?
Say that again. Oops.
Will weapons detectors at Salt Lake high schools disproportionately affect students of color?
Oh my God, that's
If they're not carrying a firearm, no.
well.
Some worry.
Are they the ones bringing them in? It's just like the whole topic. You want school shootings and mass shootings to stop?
Hold on.
Get rid of the left.
Some worry the technology may have an outsized impact on students of color. That's like when Chicago wanted to ban that shot spotter system they have that listens for gunshots around the city and tells the police, hey, this neighborhood, there was a gunshot.
Amy's got to turn her lights on. Cars are stopping.
So when that happened, the mayor, you know, that idiot that replaced Beetlejuice, they wanted to ban it because it disproportionately affects black people. Why are there
But why?
gunshots in black neighborhoods? But, you know, he said that was racist too and wanted to get rid of it, but now he's saying, actually, we should keep it.
Well, now Mayor Adams is in deep shit. New York.
Different. I was talking about Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were on mayors. I was just going
yeah.
to bring that one up. But
New York City mayor got indicted, probably for Diddy parties, but they're not saying.
he pissed somebody off.
Uh,
Once he pissed them off with his words, they went after him to get rid of him because now he's not on their side anymore. He claims, I can't get the education enough. I don't have the housing enough. I don't have the funds enough. I don't have places for anybody to even go to begin with. Any kind of structure for all the migrants that are coming to New York. He says something needs to change. Maybe the border needs to get fixed.
ooh.
He pissed her off. Phew. Then they said, all right, we're going to bury him under indictments now. So that was just a mayor topic.
You know as well as I do, if you don't toe the Democrat line, you're a terrorist.
I seen it, and the headline was, he doesn't tote the line or something like that, and then they said why.
And I showed you guys earlier, kind of similar to government overstepping. Australia is cracking down on the spike lug nut covers on semi trucks, saying
The plastic.
they're dangerous and they could cut into a car and they're not allowed to extend past the fender. Plastic spike lug nut. I mean, I don't think they look good at all, but if you want spikes in your truck, they're plastic.
I happen to know a thing or two about truck lug nut covers.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it cost you. It
job.
cost you plenty.
Yeah, it did. Nah, you know what? Stepped in shit, came out smelling like a rose. I did. That was
Okay,
the
now-
greatest thing ever happened to me.
You want to delve into that? Because I don't think I've heard about this. Lug
Do I
nut
want to do it
covers?
on here? Nah, I won't. He's even telling me no.
With that being said, it's not like we're racing the greasers and grease lightning.
I don't think
They're
you can
not
say
That,
that.
steel.
that were those had the actual spikes. And they
They're
were
freaking
it was
extended
cheating.
and can't open the freaking side of the
total bullshit.
Oh yeah, complete. They
It
would
was just
destroy it.
cinema-
Hold on.
it's cinema.
Mad Max bullshit.
Top Gear tried to do that with the big old fucking welded spike on the wheels. Jeremy Clarkson was driving
Well, just
it.
bends it
The
over.
fucking wheel was
Same
all
idea.
out of balance. It started all over the fucking place.
That's okay. So since you brought it up, Top Gear. Did you see it yet? Do you want to watch
The
Top
Grand
Gear?
Tour?
Grand Tour. That's what it was.
I don't watch.
The Grand Tour's over. Watched the last one. It was a little over 2 hours.
Last
They
one
ended
ever?
where they began. That was kind of cool. I thought
Yeah.
that was cool. And then they came back. Then when they pulled
It was
into
like
that area,
2.5 hours.
yeah.
They found their cars from when they began.
The first Grand Tour or whatever they did, where they left those cars.
Now the Grand Tour US or the Grand Tour?
No, the Grand Tour is the UK trio. The funny
Okay.
ones.
Clarkson,
Not the city
Clarkson,
American
and-
ones. Clarkson, May, and Hammond.
Hammond.
Yeah, Hammond.
But yeah, it's over. Dude, I still loved James May deleting the numbers and what he had him, his co-host saved in his phone as.
Yeah, we'll have to watch it. We'll have to watch it
Yeah.
one of these nights. Yeah, go ahead. What was it?
names?
Biggest cunt in the world,
It
the
was
smallest
like
cunt in the world.
world's biggest cock and world's smallest cock.
I think it was another
Nice.
C word, but
Well,
I-
they
they
bleeped it
bleeped-
out.
yeah.
So
he goes, it ought to be easy because you guys are right next to each other. World's biggest.
yeah, it even showed him like in the end, spoilers, when they separated
They're going across the desert.
going
and they
across
all,
the desert, they split off, cinematic thing. James May pulls his phone up while driving, which I think is illegal, and swipe.
delete. I'm never going to talk to you assholes again. It was really good. I mean, it wasn't as funny as some of their better ones, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a good way to go out.
So I had,
But one of the things Clarkson said, he goes, with the advent of the electric car and e-cars and EVs and all that shit, he goes, I see no future in this anymore. It's time to be done because I think those are absolutely ridiculous and stupid.
I got something to talk about with that later. Remind me.
You're driving EV thing?
No.
Oh.
I did. Consumer sent me an email. It was a chance to go drive up to 2 EVs and hear about how you can get a power credit of up to $120 if you get an EV.
A month?
Ask a bunch
No,
of freaking,
once.
we ought to do that. Ask a bunch of questions about how the grid's going to support it.
So you just shut down that coal power plant in Lansing, or here in Lansing, because it's actually not far away from where that coal
Yeah.
plant was.
You can.
So
see
you
it
just
from
shut down that coal plant. How do you plan to charge all these EVs you want to sell people?
Right. Didn't we
You
talk
don't
about it
wanna
last
open
weekend
nuclear.
where Microsoft, we didn't talk about it on here, did we?
Microsoft?
They're 3 Mile Island.
Okay.
Microsoft is going to run 3 Mile Island, and it's just for them. They're not a lot. Yeah. Anyway, that's a whole other. It's Bill Gates crap.
Yeah. Rules for thee, not for me.
Exactly.
There's a lot of red tape to start up a nuclear plant, and it's a lot worse now than it used to be.
The contracts were all written up by AI. I have to find the article and send it to you boys or anybody that wants
I
to
just
see
saw
it.
an article about how the government should step in and set regulations on AI. It could be dangerous in the
I want
future.
somebody to set regulations, but I sure as hell don't want the government to do it.
Yeah.
I want Elon Musk to be part of it. I want.
No. Make it a states issue. Fuck the feds.
Yeah.
Make it a states issue.
If you want AI, go to California.
Repeal federal NFA regulations and make it a states issue.
Yeah.
By the way, hand grenades are $45 a piece. That's what the government pays.
That's kind of cheap.
That being said,
Dude, hey,
I wouldn't buy a hand grenade, well, maybe once to try it, but your average person is, let's be honest, kind of fucking dumb and kind of fucking weak to be throwing a hand grenade. So if they want to thin the herd by blowing themselves up, I can't be too upset about it. Darwinism and all.
oh yeah. But
And
dear-
a lot more shit to go around.
dear government, want to double your money?
Hey,
I'll give you some.
think of the tax revenue you could have if full auto was legal.
Think of the tax revenue if you sold any and all military
No, I
things.
don't. I
No,
don't
we just
want
give it away.
military grade shit. I want good shit.
I want a damn tank.
Amen.
Ooh.
I want a grenade launcher.
You know, if they just...
A 37 millimeter grenade launcher. I want one of those.
How much money do you think the government could recoup if they sold off surplus?
Exactly. Dude.
Also, hold on. Think of the tax revenue. So, 40 cents a round for 223. A full auto is gone in a couple seconds. That's $12. You could piss away $12 in a matter of seconds in a full auto AR. That is nothing but tax revenue for the government.
16.
And if I could get my hands on an M60 motherfucker, I'd be paying a ton of fucking money.
They outlawed them in what?
1986, I think.
Yep.
'Cause
85, 86 somewhere.
The rule is anything manufactured before May of 86, you can still buy, but it is outrageously expensive.
Yeah, they're getting like 25 grand for a gun.
Dude, they're getting like...
Because it's
For
legal.
what, the
It's illegal.
M16s?
Yeah. It's a legal.
They're getting
gun.
15 grand for just the drop-in auto sear. You have to provide everything else. By the way, that auto sear, if you accidentally drop it and it breaks across a serial number, you cannot fix it. You are fucked. You are
That's right.
shit out of luck.
I did hear that.
If it breaks across the serial number, you cannot have it fixed.
We're going to have to turn
That
this
is
bar
the
on and
end. Yeah.
sit inside with the lights. What else happened this week? I went to my doctor. I got light duty, which is
It's better than...
better.
No duty.
It's still boring as hell. You'd think I'd be able to get something done, but I'm still pretty limited in motion, and because it hurts like
Is
hell.
that because of the stomach issue, or is that because you're fat?
Both.
Just,
I have been
just want
walking
some
a lot.
clarification.
Because it actually feels better, actually, just standing up and walking around. But by the end of the night, end of the day and night,
You feel it.
Oh, dude, my legs are burning. Oh boy.
So you're getting your steps in at least.
Yeah. And remember, I scored all that Olight shit last week.
Yep.
Check this fucking thing out. Let's see if I can get it turned on real quick.
More sirens.
It connects to my phone.
Okay.
I can change all the colors and shit. I can red. See, well, it's got to connect yet.
About to say that. There
Oh.
you go.
Red. It'll flash red. It'll do white.
Roxanne.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Color wheel. You can change it to whatever color you want. Okay, nature. Butterfly. Ooh. Sunset, which that's kind of cool. I ain't seen that one yet. It does music interface too. Fireball. Oops.
Fireball.
This fucker's over there probably trying it out with Taylor Swift.
Device. Okay, it just disconnected. I don't know why. Probably because I'm where I'm at. Fireball. Let's see if it'll connect.
So I was talking to Nick
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Is he gonna come back out or what? What?
Goes
Oh
around.
my god. Dude, that is fucked up. Nick, you're disgusting. That is awful. All right, turn that off.
But yeah, Nick and I talk once in a while. He's trying to find time, but the issue is
Sounds like you're a married couple.
No, that's somebody else at work. He's trying to get time with his wife and young child. He's kind of tethered with that, so he can't just come out whenever.
Oh, I get that.
Whereas
When-
professors' kids are old enough to kind of take care of themselves. So
Yeah. I'd like to. Man, if it wasn't for having to be in Grand Rapids tomorrow at 2, I'd make a road trip back over to not just guns and maybe purchase that gun. Take him with me because then he can check out what they got over there. They did say so. He's after a comped version of what we want. It doesn't come with all the package deals. I did the research on it. You can't get the extra mags and all the other stuff. He wants to count one. The guys today told me, he goes, the second, we'll get 5 or 6 in at a time, and they are gone. Guys are eating them up. So.
Okay, while we're still fuck the government segment, what township do we live in? Because we've got you and I.
Berlin, Orange.
What
Berlin
are you
here.
in the same?
We're Berlin here.
Yes.
All right, Berlin Township.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ever wonder about your tax millage?
I'm afraid to know why.
Regularly.
I know they just upped some stuff, which naturally have fucking taxes.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's get the definition of millage for anyone that doesn't know. Property tax. 1 mil is $1 per 1,000 of assessed value. Now, keep in mind, assessed value is what the government says your house is worth. So if they think your house is suddenly worth $500,000, it's worth $500,000 to them. You can't sell it for that, but
You're taxed on it.
yeah.
So this
You can
house
appeal it
they
and
think is
see if
worth
you can
worth
win.
its weight in gold, and it really fucked her when I built this thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, and then I went ahead and concreted her whole yard.
And then it fucks you when she boots your ass to the curb.
Yeah, well,
Let's see.
we've been doing real well. We've been nothing but good to each other. So
Millage. Ionia,
there she goes. She finally
Ionia School District non-PRE.
You really want to have some fun? We could talk about the.
See, I'm not Ionia School District. I'm Coon School.
I'll let you delve into that. That little yellow piece of paper right there. Go ahead and open that up. Bud.
Your Coon School. Total county, 6 mils. Total intermediate
Ow,
school
ow, you
district, 5.8 mil.
What'd you get out here, dog?
SET, 6 mil. Okay, there we go. So, total millage for you and I, 44. $44 for every 1,000 of assessed value for us. For him, 36.78.
Call her. No,
Oh.
don't go that way.
So yeah, 44 mils for us, 37 for him.
But what's the difference?
He's Coon School
I was
or
gonna say, I'm Coon
Ionia.
School.
Anyways,
One of my buddy's wives works there.
So let's say
She
let's say
said
this
she
place
said that
is-
there's always people taking pictures with her sign because it's a racist thing. Coon School. It's just been Coon School since the 1800s, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1870, something like that.
I mean, you went there. No. In 1870, you opened it. No.
he was there for 1 year right after they opened, and then was on to the next.
Dad pulled him out. Had to work the farm. That's how they did it, though. I think Buzz said he was pulled out of school pretty early just to work because it's time to work. It's summer's here. Get back to work. So, anyway, what were you saying?
Hell, I don't remember.
Oh, what do you got in your hand? Oh,
Oh, this is car. This is not political.
We can
This
hit it
is
on
not
next one, and
firearms.
we can kick it off for the next one.
Okay.
Are we gonna do?
we can do that
Because
next.
he's not gonna be. He's got a party to get to. Are we just doing 2? Are we doing 3?
Tonight?
Are we doing
Yeah, tonight, but I plan on at least doing minimum 2.
right? Okay.
What about time for extra that for Marketplace?
We can do a little
But
bit, a
separate.
little segment of it.
Separate from this.
Okay.
We can do a little segment of it.
Take a break.
Guns and government. Are we done with that?
Might as well.
We're still gonna talk. We're
Gonna bitch about the government no matter
We're called
what.
Liberty and Lead. We're gonna talk guns. We're gonna talk
Liberty?
Yeah,
Liberty.
and Lead. So
Government, liberty. Guns, liberty.
freedoms.
Feds, lead.
American
They can eat it.
American rights, the Constitution. Please stop trying to change the Constitution. Oh, but amendments are easy. Just stop trying to change it. It's worked up until this point. You don't like it, we'll help you pack.
Well, you know, I heard something this week, and there's a lot of people that don't realize it or potentially understand that we are not a democracy.
No.
We are
Nowhere in the Constitution is the word
we are a
democracy.
republic.
yes.
Okay, look at it this way. with the Pledge of Allegiance to the Republic for which it stands. We are not a democracy. We are a republic.
Oh, they don't let them do that anymore either in school.
So the differentiation is democracy is two wolves and a sheep voting for what to have for dinner. Sheep gets eaten. Republic puts the right of the person above the majority. So the wolves can vote to kill the sheep, but the sheep's rights trump the vote. It's all about the person has rights over the majority. So you can't have a mob like fucking Democrats deciding to go out and kill somebody because they're a majority. It's not the way this works. You cannot trample someone's rights because you have a simple majority. That's
Which
what
is
a
what the
republic
left
is.
is trying to do.
Yeah,
They're trying to be the majority leader of everything.
I like this.
To kill all of our freedoms, our liberties, any of that.
The city slickers want all these government regulations that negatively harm farmers
Yes.
who provide all their food, and they don't see the issue.
The
That
farmers
being
need to
said,
stand up and go, if you voted Democrat, you don't get to eat. I need to see your proof. I need to see your food passport.
Stop
You guys
shipping-
want to do it to us? We can do
Stop
it too.
shipping any food to California.
Yeah.
So, real quick,
I got another one too to end it, but with gun topic, I should have hit it earlier, but what?
a federal thing or a government thing. So, a couple towns over, Grand Ledge,
Yep.
has a fire truck show and tell and meet the firefighters, like public engagement kind of
So do
thing.
we.
I don't know. But what I want to do is go climb onto the truck and look for emissions gear, because I bet they don't have it.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's
I
a
bet
good
they
one.
don't have emissions gear.
Can you imagine breaking down because the fucking DPF plugged on
Oh,
the way
that reminds me.
to a school fire?
You're a mechanic, and we're talking about that. So this week, I got off the interstate, and I was rolling around to a stop, and my def light came on. I still had def, just below half a tank. And I got a message saying, increase D rate in 4 hours, seek service immediately. Well, there's not a whole lot I can do right now, so I'm just going to have to keep going for a little bit. Park the truck, go in, do a delivery, come back out, start the truck, get the warning again, start driving, all the warnings go away. Never saw it again. So a sensor freaked out for a second, threatened to throw the truck into fucking D-rate,
Nope.
needing urgent service for nothing.
Yep.
Here,
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it is so goddamn
take your finger off the
regular.
trigger when it's coming home. Pull it all the way back. Pull the trigger, but take your finger off the trigger. You still can't get it?
Look,
I just got it.
all the way back.
Yeah.
Dude,
guess
it is not dropping.
It is there. It's there. Anyway, go ahead.
Keep going. I'm going to
Play
fuck
with that.
with this for a second.
So Nicole and Jeremy were here when we were doing mugshotties last time. Remember?
Yeah.
They were out shooting, doing their.
Yeah.
She's maybe considering some things. No matter who, if
Vote
somebody
blue.
was looking and they had their choice, what would you advocate for? A 380 or a 9mm? You have both.
Nine.
I'm with you. Somebody's talking her into the other. And maybe we shouldn't talk about it because it's not our. But
I'm not.
I told her she's convinced on a brand and that caliber. And I told her, I said, you need to get with Trigger and check his out. It's compact. It's perfect. It's small because she's got small hands. It's made for that, and it's made to not take up a lot of room. I said, it's right now, there's absolutely no problems with them.
Dude, I'm telling you, this thing does
If
not.
I get it. Oh, no, I can't get it. Damn it.
You're pulling the trigger part way up. Let me fuck with it.
It's down. Anyway, I'm like, this is what we do. We've become these people just because I study this shit all week.
Differences you have to look at is
But
You got to fuck with the trigger while you're doing it. That's why.
oh, do you? Oh, my bad. I felt like I was doing it and letting go, and okay.
differences you have to look at with 9mm versus a 380. You're going to have a much bigger selection of 9mm
Half the
firearms.
price.
The ammo is half the price of a 380 ammo for
Or
50.
less. Half or less.
Um,
Not that she's going to go out and shoot like I do or you do. Or
and if if that person is looking for a carry, if you're going to carry in the winter, I would rather have a 9 over a 380 because if something arises and you need to use it, most people are wearing a lot of clothing in the winter in this state.
Good point. I didn't think about that.
You have to make it through. You know, rednecks wear Carhartts.
Canvas.
Layers of Carhartts.
Yes. Carhartts with Carhartt bibs on, and you have to think about penetration.
God forbid anybody we know, really anybody, gets in another gunfight. Or
that's
in a
literally
situation.
why I went with a 40 as my first carry.
I didn't think about it.
Is I wanted penetration.
I
period.
was schooled today. You know, I've always said I can't think of a situation where I'd want less ammo. And Stan tells me, I can think of two. And I'm like, oh, please tell me. He goes, if you're on fire or if you're drowning. I'm like, yeah, well, that's pretty good, yeah. So anyway.
You got to fuck with the trigger to do it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm afraid to shoot this thing. I'm gonna.
I'm not.
I'm not. You want me to take you out there?
No.
I'll
Oh,
hold
shoot.
your purse for you while you try it.
Okay. I can feel it hit that spot.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah, all right.
Anyways.
But that was just and I'm like, right now, as we've said, the Shield is a great gun. Smith & Wessons are great guns. That being said, the Shield standard new one holds 8 rounds, I think. 8 or 9. The standard small Hellcat holds 11, 13 extended. Pro holds 15, 17 extended. You can get, depending on the package and the UPC you get with them, Hellcat, because there's a shitload of them. One of them has 115 round and the rest 17. One of them has 117 and the rest 15. But the mags are only $30 a piece. Cheap for them things. I mean, relatively cheap compared to everybody else's.
Shit, my Walter freaking mags are $44 a
There it is.
piece.
Bam.
So
Yeah.
I don't have
Mine
a
are
problem with my
45.
Walter, my 40, my 9mm Hellcat, or my 380 Walter.
We're not going to be able to play this one on YouTube.
Actually,
We're whipping a gun around.
no. Weirdly, I don't think the videos from last week where it was just gun talk for 2 of them.
Yeah.
I don't think they even got taken down off of YouTube yet. We were fucking with
The
them.
mug shotties, the first 10 minutes or so, doesn't have pictures.
I know.
Okay.
I forgot to start that.
Okay. Because Hendrix is like, I stopped watching. And I'm like, you got to skip a little, and then it starts up.
Yeah, I forgot to record. That's my bad. But
What-
we're trying something new.
We're doing this out of a garage in the middle of Michigan. Give us a break.
If I was a professional, I probably wouldn't be here.
Anyway,
But,
You know, to take a break and come back. Let's do it. Take a break.
yeah. Here's to those that wish us well.
all the rest can go to hell.
Next drink.